Hello, you fierce 6 and 7 figure earners. Yes, I am already claiming that for you. I'm so excited to be here today. I want you to get ready to feel on fire with some really powerful energy, filled with confidence, and knowing the exact next steps that you need to scale your business. So today we are diving into cultivating confidence to increase your cash flow in business. Who doesn't want more cash flow? Am I right? Hell yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, I am Brooke Allison. I'm so happy to be here. I am a multiple six-figure mind shift expert and achievement strategist. I help really ambitious entrepreneurs scale to the six-figure mark and hit those consistent 5-figure cash months by creating a business and a mindset that is fiercely unstoppable. Being certified in 5 different fields, I'm actually getting my master's certification in NLP, EFT, hypnosis, and more. I actually work with men and women, and I help them rewire their brain and master their personal psychology so they can release anything that's holding them back subconsciously. My clients come to me when they are ready to fulfill that freedom lifestyle that they are after while creating that impact and the income they desire. So through energy activation, courageous confidence, and proven strategies, your success is inevitable. Now, today we are going to go do 3 things overall, okay? We are going to activate your energy. We're going to break down daily actions to scale your business. And then number 3, we are going to embody fiercely unstoppable. Because when you're fiercely unstoppable, you accomplish all of your desires, Okay, cool. So break it down. I want to start by just breaking down how easy and simple it will be for you to hit 6 figures and then multiple 6 figures and then 7 figures. So I just did a few very brief examples. And I know people watching this training right now, whoever's watching this, whoever you are, hey, you guys are going to be in all different businesses and all sorts of different price points. So I wanted to make sure I could break it down for you guys to see these examples in a further way. Now, when it comes to 100K in cash, approximately that's like $8,333.33333333 forever. Okay, so 0.33 per month. Now that's to say you're completely consistent the entire time. That's not business, right? We have to be able to go, the overall scale we want to go up, but sometimes it kind of goes up and then it you know, it's like this. It's like a pretty little, like to go up. Okay, so this is just an example. But on average, if you were to divide that by 12, that's what it would take every month. So if you constantly shop for 10K months, you're going to get to 6 figures. Now, you could have 4 payments of 2,300. You could have 9 payments of 1,000. You could have 17 payments of 500. Now, that's the beautiful thing at selling things at multiple different levels is you have a price point for every customer, number 1. But number 2, it's a lot easier to get to your goal because even if you have a low price and you have a high volume of it, you're still going to get there, okay? Same thing with 500K cash, okay? That ends up being $41,666.67 each month. Again, we're on this little sliding scale of trying to get to where we want to be. Now, I would suggest having a higher price point at this point. So 5K, 25K, but still, if you have high volume, you could do an average customer price of $100. If you have a high volume of customers, you're still going to hit that. Same thing with million. Okay. So I just wanted to break this down for you so you could just see and give the approximate of how can this come together? How can this come together? Cool. So when starting your goals, in any goal you have to have a clear vision in mind of what it's going to take to get there. We have to know where you want to go. And what I truly believe is there's 3 goals needed, and we should have these at all moments in time. Okay. The big goal, right? That's like our big, like, woo! That's like your wildest dreams. And then we have the stretch goal. The stretch goal is something that's going to completely change your life. And then we have the, I know I can achieve this goal. So that's like the, oh, it makes me a little nervous, but I know I can do it. It's just slightly above where I am right now. So let's give you an example of this. Let's say your big goal is to hit consistent 10K cash months. Okay. Well, what's your stretch goal? Your stretch goal, maybe that's 8K months, maybe $8,000 a month would completely change your life. That would just completely change your entire being and how you live life right now. But the goal you can hit, you know you can hit it, is maybe 4,500. You're like, I know I can do that. Okay. Maybe you're already at 10K months and maybe your big goal, your wildest dreams goal is $1 million in business. Awesome. Well, maybe the change your life goal might be $30,000 a month. Maybe that would completely change your life. And then the know you can hit it goal, for example, it could be 15,000, right? You've done 10 for a few times. You're like, okay, let's go over 15,000. I know I can hit that. Does this make sense? I hope so. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write out each of these goals with this simple phrase. With this simple phrase. It is now. We put the date that you want to achieve this goal. Okay, so your big dream, wildest dreams goal. Maybe that's 5 years from now. So it is now March 27th, or whatever day you're watching this, April 3rd, July 30th, December 31st. I do not care. Just throw out a number. Whatever you want the goal to be. It is now that date. Okay? And I just achieved, go wild here. What did you just achieve? I feel, whatever that is for you, you just accomplished your goal. How do you feel? How do you feel? And then you're going to write, I achieved this because I, Now you want to write the qualities that you have that allow you to achieve that. And then it might be, and because I love and want to support my family, or and because I am determined to make a big impact. So you don't have to have the and because, it's just if you have something else that you want to say. Cool? So it is now blank. I'll give you an example. All right. It is now April 1st. April 1st of 2020. And I just achieved $30,000 in cash. I sold out my one-on-one program. I sold out this offer. I'm so excited. I'm completely booked up. I'm already halfway to my goal for the half of the year. I feel excited. I feel confident. I feel bold. I feel brilliant. I feel amazing. And I achieved this because I'm a badass. I am so good at what I do. People see my value because I am a hard worker, because I am constantly growing, and because I am determined to make this impact in the world. Something like that. I just pull that out of my butt. Cool? So now I have some tips for you guys when writing this goal phrase. And I want you to do all three, okay? Number one, when I say all three, I want you to do all three goal phrases. So the big goal, the change your life goal, and the know you can hit it goal. Now, write it in present tense. You want to write it as if it just happened. If you constantly say one day, someday, in the future, yada, yada, your goal, where is it going to live? It's always going to live in the future. It's always going to live in the future. And we don't want that. We want your goal in the present moment, right here. So make sure you're writing it in present tense. Cool? Okay. The second thing, tip that I have for you with writing these goals is to be really, really specific. You guys, clarity is always key to anything you do. If I told you and I was like, hey, can you go make me a sandwich? And you brought me a turkey sandwich, I can't be mad if I didn't specify what kind of sandwich I wanted. Okay? This is why if you keep asking for more money, yet you keep passing up pennies, stop it. The universe and God are giving you what you asked for. You're just not looking for it. They're literally being like, here's money, and you keep passing it up. Okay, so be specific about your goal. Number 3 tip is when you write your qualities, I also want you to think of someone who has achieved the goal. Who is someone that you know has achieved that goal? what qualities does that person have? And write them as if you have those qualities as well. Cool? So remember, everything that follows, I am, will come looking for you. And that becomes part of your identity, which has a huge impact on your decision-making skills, which leads to your actions that creates your results. More about that later. Okay, we're gonna talk way more about that later. Cool. So you have your goals, you have your statements. Now I want you to put those statements everywhere, everywhere. Your mirror, your car, your computer, your desk, your fridge, on your door, everywhere. Because the more your goals are actually in front of your mind, they actually get locked into your conscious and your unconscious brain, okay? Your brain is gonna naturally find things that lead you into that direction. And so when it comes down to it though, you just need to break this goal down. If you're like, oh my gosh, this is my goal, but how do I hit it? Break it down. Just break it down, okay? 12 months from now, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? All right, well, from there, where do you have to be in 9 months to hit that 12-month goal? Where do you need to be in 6 months to hit the 9-month goal? Where do you need to be in 3 months to hit the 6-month goal? You get the gist, okay? So that we can really map out what you need to do and make a plan. Overall, you need a plan, okay? And then you need to be dedicated and determined to make the plan and work the plan. Remember, a failure to plan is a plan to fail. A plan to fail if you fail to plan. So I'm actually going to tell you the things you really need to focus on each and every day. Each and every day. Are you ready? I'm excited for this. It's so simple. However, no one seems to do this. No joke. All of my clients come to me and they're focused on the wrong things. You need to be focused on income producing activities. So income producing activities are activities that produce income. I know it sounds so simple and you're probably banging your head on the floor and you're like, I know this, but it's one of the hardest things for people. People come to me all of the time wondering why they're not signing clients, wondering why their income isn't consistent. And most often it's because they're focused on the wrong things. So with your specific business, what specifically makes you money? What specifically makes you money? Is it working on your website, or should you really be talking to people? Is it fixing an opt-in, or should you really be selling on social media and in your email or in person? So yeah, I have tons of examples, but here's some of my favorite income producing activities that I personally love to do. And I'll kind of, I know you've been able to see this for a little bit of time. I'll go through a few of these. Messaging people, right? Starting the conversation, getting the conversation going, and eventually leading them into a conversation about your business. That could be in person talking too. Going live with a strong call to action, creating and posting content with a strong call to action, asking for referrals, selling, you guys selling anything, sales calls, sales conversations, growing your audience. How can you grow today? Emails with a call to action. The call to action's key here, you guys. If you're not doing that, we should be doing that. Getting your offer in front of someone's face so they can look at it, because you are here changing lives. You are making a difference in this world. So we've got to get your message and your mission out into the world. Otherwise, you cannot serve the way that you are meant to. So if you're still struggling with knowing what to do and what not to do every single day, I have a freebie for you. It's completely free, you guys. I'm so excited. It is the daily checklist for massive success. The daily checklist for massive success. It's free, you guys. In this freebie, you not only get a, what do I give you? I give you a workbook. I also give you a training, and I think I give you an audio in there too. It's really, really awesome. So just go to this link, brookeallisoncoaching.com/daily checklist. And you can sign up completely for free for this freebie. I give you everything you should do every single day and why you should do it in depth if you listen to the training as well. But the cool thing is this takes the guesswork out of it. And I give you that daily checklist for massive success because here's the deal. This is simple. If you work on the right things, if you do the work, you will see results. Once you know the strategy, once you know what you need to do to get to your goal, you're golden. You've got it, okay? Work your plan from there and then watch it work. Let me see what the next slide is. So work your plan from there and then watch it work. Now, the biggest issue is people go about their day doing the work they know they need to do, and then they still wonder why they aren't seeing the cash flow they desire. And if that's you, we're going to change that today. Cool. We're going to change that today. So go download this, grab the link really quick, brookeallisoncoaching.com/daily checklist. Now, when creating the impact and the income you desire, it comes down to three things. Three things, you guys. You need to have complete clarity on your business and your goals. You need to activate courageous confidence daily, and you need to take action with proven strategies. When you combine these three things together, your success is inevitable. Okay, we just talked about clarity. We just talked about income producing activities. Now, before you go out there and get massively visible, there is one thing you must do. You must do this. The number one thing you must do. And that is to master your confidence. And we're going to do that here today. So this is old Brooke. This is a couple years ago. Old Brooke, if you've been following me for a while, you might have remembered my blondish fun hair. This is actually a long time ago. When I mastered my confidence, everything changed for me. I went from broke, beat down, and on food stamps. I was on food assistance a couple years ago, you guys, to multiple six figures, traveling the world. Last year, I went to like 11 countries and about 40 cities. I stopped counting after 40 because I lost track. But to traveling the world and living a life I'm completely obsessed with. Even this year, I have been on four trips this year. 4 trips this year before all the things. And so I started my confidence journey after my biggest enough is enough moment. I honestly remember it like it was yesterday. It was one of those really strong, impactful moments in my life. There I was. I just moved across the country from St. Louis to Denver, Colorado. That's Boulder, Colorado. If we got any Coloradians in here, that was in Boulder, that picture here. I was 22. I just made 5 life-changing decisions at one time. Anybody with me? Anybody else like to just uproot their life in a really crazy way? I moved across the country. I moved out of my parents' house. I quit my job of 5 years. I started 2 brand new jobs, and I moved in with my then boyfriend. Then being the key word. And I always thought that my ex and I just had a very exaggerated relationship. And honestly, I was completely wrong. After a few weeks of being isolated in a new city where I really didn't know anybody, I realized how unhealthy, unsafe, and abusive my relationship was. And one of the hardest things and most empowering things that I have ever done was decide to leave him and decide to get out of that living situation. So I found a roommate on Craigslist, and don't worry, you guys, I obviously lived. I am here to tell the tale. But if I'm being real with you, I was at an all new low. I thought that was the love I deserved. I was depressed. I had a hard time getting out of bed every single day. I constantly questioned how I attracted such a crazy experience in my life, such a crazy thing in my life. Yet on the other flip side, I questioned whether or not I made a mistake. Did I leave the only love I was ever going to receive? And I remember having this moment where I felt like my entire world was crashing around me. And I sunk down to the floor, and literally tears were just dripping down my face, like smashing into the ground. And then I heard it. And then I heard it. And it was a voice. It was a very loud voice that said, Brooke, you are not living as the most powerful you. I have goosebumps, you guys, right now telling the story. You are not living as the most powerful you. And this realization was so loud and it was so clear that I knew exactly what I needed to do. I dove into my growth. I dove into my mindset. I dove into my confidence. And over the next couple of years, I mastered it. I mastered it. And since then, I have up-leveled my confidence massively, but that moment changed my life. It changed my life. Those enough is enough moments are there for you to embrace, because they are your opportunity to have a breakthrough. And I want to encourage you to listen to that nudge, to listen to that little voice, that little oomph inside of you, because that is what is going to constantly lead you to your desired destiny. And as we talk about activating your energy, the more you are activated, the more you start to hear them. The more you start to hear them. And you guys, I have this phrase here for a minute. If you're going to break down, you might as well break through. You might as well. And I just want you to know, oh, here, there was a slide for that. It's me in Italy. Yay, Italy. Oh. I want you to know that your current circumstances are actually preparing you for your deepest desires. They are preparing you at all moments in time. Everything is happening for you, AKA the six-figure, multiple six-figure, seven-figure years that you are about to accomplish so you can live out the complete freedom lifestyle that you've been dreaming of. And so when you're activated, you're gonna get pushed in the right direction. So there's two things you need to enhance your cash flow: clarity and confidence. Now, if your cash flow is not where you want it to be, there is something wonky with your confidence. And if you aren't confident, there is a missing piece in your clarity. It's literally like a puzzle. So clarity brings confidence, which brings massive cash. If we don't have the links, there's gonna be a breakup there. And so if you aren't completely clear, something is wrong. And without clarity, doubt, fear, second guessing come in, and we all know what that happens. Like when we go down this spiral that I know you all have been down. It's the negative what if spiral. So I would love to know, you could email me later, shoot me a message later, what are the negative what ifs that you've said before? I gave like a few that I feel like a lot of my clients say very often. What if I fail, right? What if this doesn't work out for me? What if no one signs up? What if I lose my money? What if I don't make any money? What if, blah, 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 blah. So we are going to make a pact. Right now, we're going to energetically, metaphorically hold hands and make a pact and say that if we ever decide to go down the negative what if spiral, you must what if the good. So you need to go up the positive what if spiral. What if this does work out? What if you sell out your offer? What if you hit all of your goals? What if you make more money than you could ever imagine? I want you to get to the point that it's like an instant. As soon as that negative thought comes through, you instantly challenge yourself and choose to see it in a different way. Your thoughts are going to continue to create themes, which is exactly why you need to master them. So, I have a slide for that. Choose to see things differently. Your thoughts create themes. You've probably heard this before. You're probably like, Brooke, I've heard this before. I understand that my thoughts create themes. Maybe you've read about the law of attraction. Maybe you watched The Secret, whatever. I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how you can specifically master this. Wouldn't you like that? Yeah, cool. So, this is a tree. I want you to go ahead and imagine yourself as an apple tree. Just imagine yourself as an apple tree. And let's say you produce apples. So we're going to pretend like this little guy here is an apple. Let's say you produce apples, but you get to a point that you're tired of producing apples and you want a different result. Now you're like, I want to produce oranges. Well, I can't just be like, produce an orange, right? With the apple. If I have the apple in my hand, I can't just be like, all right, become an orange, okay? I can't just coach this apple, this already formulated apple, into an orange. You can do it. I know you can. If you just believe you're an orange, you are an orange. It's still going to be an apple, okay? So just because you've decided doesn't mean you're going to produce different fruit. Let's go into that deeper. Just because you've decided to go after something doesn't mean you're going to start producing different results. If you're focused on the fruit, aka the end result, if you are focused on the end result, you're focused on the wrong thing. If you want to produce different results, you need to focus on the roots. This is how you're going to produce different results. You cannot complain about the fruit that you are producing if you keep planting the same seeds every single day. You have to change the roots, aka your mindset to produce a different result. That is what's going to get you to where you want to be. Cool? So I'm going to explain this in a different way that might help you even further. I hope this makes sense so far. So recap real quickly. If you're producing apples, if you're producing results that you are not excited about, if you are not wanting, you have to stop focusing on the results and start focusing on what you can change, which is the roots. If you want different results, you have to start with your mindset to be able to create those. So here's a different way of explaining this. Your thoughts create things. Now, your thoughts, they influence your emotions. Your emotions impact your actions, and your actions produce results. All of this comes together and creates a brand new belief system. Now, this can work for you or against you. Let's give an example. If you woke up and instantly thought, oh God, I'm just not good enough. I'm not good enough. I probably shouldn't even try. What do you think your emotions are going to be like? Frustrated, sad, discouraged? If you're frustrated, sad, and discouraged, what kind of actions are you taking? Probably not action at all. You're probably like, girl, I'm not taking any action. In which case, if you're not taking action or lack of action or action that doesn't serve you, what kind of results are you going to get? And then what is that going to pile up on the belief system? That's going to pile up onto, look, told you so, you're not good enough. You probably shouldn't do this anyways. Okay? Your brain's always trying to prove you right. Vice versa though, if you woke up and you were like, I'm so excited. What's a good thought? I'm like, what's a good thought? Okay, let's see. Let me think about this. I know I'm going to hit my goal. I'm so excited. I know I'm going to hit my goal. All right, well, that influences your emotions. So you might be like excited. You might be a little bit like, yes, like ambitious, ready to run, determined. whatever that is, okay, well, those emotions are going to impact your actions. If you're excited and you're feeling energy, what are your actions going to be like? They're going to be very, very productive, in which case you produce results, probably the results you actually want, which then creates a belief system that says, hey, you're right, you did hit your goal. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to explain even further how belief systems work. You guys, we are diving into the nitty-gritty of your brain, of your belief systems, to show you how this is possible. Okay, so we've all been to the children's water park before. I'm assuming they have these in all parts of the world, not just in America. But I circled the bucket here because that's what I want you to think of. Your belief system is like a bucket at the water park. Now, beliefs are thoughts that we think over and over and over and over again. I'm going to say that again. Beliefs are thoughts that we think over and over and over again. So, your belief system starts as an empty bucket. And it starts empty. So maybe you have a new belief. Maybe you want to believe the more fun I have, the more money I make. I embedded that belief into my brain, and I love that I did because I prove it to myself all of the time. But do you think that when I was on food assistance and on food stamps that I believed the more fun I had, the more money I made? No. This is a belief I created into my brain. It started as an empty bucket. And over time, as you completely repeat it, as you start to be aware of it in your outside environment, and as your brain starts to give you information that says, you're right, you're right, you're right, because your brain is always trying to prove you right, you have these experiences, that piles up. And over time, right here, like what we've got here in this bucket, over time, once it gets full, it flops over and it rushes over you. And it becomes part of who you are. It becomes part of a knowing rather than just a belief. It's something that you just know to be true. You know to be true. Just like the color of your eyes. If someone came up to me and they were like, and I'll like get my eyes closed so you can see them. If someone came up to me and they're like, Brooke, your eyes are so brown today, I'd be like, no, they're blue. Like, they're definitely blue eyes. And so the coolest thing is, you guys, okay, this is good. You have to remember when you are going after your goals, you can only receive what you believe you can have. So if you set your big goal as millionaire status and you don't actually believe you're ever going to be a millionaire, it's not going to happen, okay? But the cool thing is, I've got great news. If you got yourself into a bad belief system, you can get yourself out of it, and you can create a belief system with anything you want to believe. So what do you want to believe? What do you want to be true for you? The only reason why you are not where you want to be is because you are still holding on and clamping onto the old version of you with the old stories and the old belief systems. And really, most often what happens here is you have forgotten who you are. And when this happens, there are two main questions that you need to ask yourself in order to remember your power. Number one, what do I know is meant for me? What do I know is meant for me? And number two, what do I know is true about me? What do I know is true about me? I love those questions. So as soon as you activate your energy and you tap into that courageous confidence, you will be unstoppable. And so wherever you are right now, I just want you to say it with me. I am fierce. I am unstoppable. I am accomplishing my goals. Awesome. I want you to start shifting into the version of you who already has everything you desire. That's why we write our goals in present tense, because it shifts you slowly into, this is me having it. This is me having it. So we're going to do this little exercise right now. And you can change the price point to whatever you need to change. Okay. So ready? Woo! You just had a $10,000 cash month. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Hell freaking yeah. This number is in your bank account. You see it. It's there. It's yours. It's looking right back at you. $10,000 that came in this month. Right there. You did it. You did it. You accomplished and surpassed your goal. People are noticing you. People love to buy from you. Woo! $10,000. At this space, you are already that person. This win is already yours. Now, what is the vision and the version of your goal? The person who just had $10,000 come in the bank, cash this month, what is the bigger vision from there? What is the goal beyond the goal, right? Maybe it's 30K months. Maybe it's multiple six figures. Maybe it's a higher number of clients, a higher number of team members. What is the vision behind and beyond the current vision? And I want you to figure this out and realize that your current big vision isn't even that big. It is so easily attainable. And you can 110% do this. Piece of cake, piece of pie. It does not have to be scary. It does not have to be hard. It gets to be really freaking easy, and it gets to be so much fun. So I want you to check in for a minute, okay? How do you feel? How do you feel? What decisions are you making now that you are thinking about in this space? What is your next step of action? Write it down. What do you know you need to do? Grab your pen, grab a piece of paper. I don't have a piece of paper. Here's a little piece of paper. Grab a piece of paper, grab your pen, and write it down. What is the next action step that you need to take to get to that goal? And what I want you to do and work on is shift into this person daily and ask yourself, how would your next level self feel and about what you're going through? When you're going through certain things, when you are already at your next level, what are they going to think about? How are they going to make decisions? What are they going to do next? And then you need to constantly evaluate your business and yourself. Where am I not certain? Where am I resisting? Where am I lacking belief? Where am I not showing up as my next level self? Why is this happening? What is this stemming from? Where am I being triggered? And every single day, remember, I'm gonna leave this on here so you can grab these. Every single day, dig up what is holding you back. And remember, the only thing that's keeping you from your biggest desires, that 6 and 7 figure version of you, is your old beliefs and the bullshit that is no longer serving you. So, forgive what needs to be forgiven. Release what needs to be released. Take the action, do the work, believe with your whole entire heart. Grow and trust every single day. And watch the miracles happen. Watch the miracle happen. Okay, because really, when you wake up every single day feeling like the 6 and 7 figure badass that you already are, you're going to be attracting that so much faster because that's just your new normal. That's just the vibration that you put out into the world. Now, if you are still questioning what that looks like and what that will look like for you, if you're like, I want to be a 7-figure earner, but I have no idea what my life would look like, well, you need to go model someone who has already done it, because success leaves clues, you guys. Find someone who has done or is currently doing what you want to do and go study them. How are they showing up? What are they doing? What action are they taking? What are their belief systems? What trips them up? What doesn't trip them up? Success always leaves clues. So what do you know you need to start doing that the people who you want to trade places with are actually doing? What do you need to know that you need to start doing? Okay? Because what I know for sure is that 6 and 7 figures is already meant for you. And let's be honest, that's just the beginning. There is no stopping now. You are meant for millionaire status. And I want you to decide right now that you are going for greatness, that you are giving up the good for the extraordinary. Right? Have complete clarity and certainty in your direction. And go after it, because it's a matter of when. When you are certain, you know you're going to get there at some point. It's just a matter of when. So step into the certainty around your goal, your vision, and your legacy. Everything you post on social media or you talk about is going to reflect the energy that you are in when you create it. People feel your energy. And when someone buys from you, they're actually buying you, your energy and what you do. They're not necessarily buying your offer at times. So the biggest key here is that your energy level equals your success level. This is why the more confidence you have and the more high vibe and badass you feel, the more money you will generate. The more money you will generate. Because spiritual is a business game, you guys. It's a numbers and it's also magic. We need to heal ourselves and then step into the higher vibration every single day. So we're going to play a little game here. I want you to repeat after me. Ready? Let me get into it. Ugh. So shake out your current mood. Shake out your current mood. Just say this after me. I don't have the money, and there will never be enough. I'm not good enough to be successful. My dreams will never be my reality. How do you feel when saying that? What does your body do? I feel like I even had to slouch to say that. I feel like I had to take a breath out and get crunched in. Did your smile go away? Did you slouch? Did your breath shortened? Now, if you believed those things, how would you be showing up? Everything you attract, people, things, moments, experiences, etc., is a mirror to the old version of yourself that you have not let go of. And so how are you showing up like that? Is that the way that you're attracting right now? We have to start recognizing it and shift it. So let's repeat this instead. I am incredibly brilliant, and my audience grows by the masses each and every day. I am already a six-figure earner, and my bank account increases daily. It's fun. Money is around me everywhere. Or, holy shit, I just accomplished my biggest goal, and it was so easy. How do you feel now? What changes did you make in your body? I mean, I even was using my arms. I was expanding. It was expansive, right? What happened to your breathing then? So stepping into the 6 and 7 figure version of you, it's that easy. It's that easy. And so I don't want you to get too stuck in the way how things work. Just take that inspired action. You don't need to know the how. You just need to know that it's happening. It's just a matter of time. But here's the deal. As soon as you make a new declaration like this and you reignite your clarity and you make a stand towards your goals, guess what happens? Resistance does. Now, resistance is anything that's keeping you from your desires. It's going to show up as a challenge. It's going to challenge you, and it's always going to be happening right before you go do something really big, right? You making this declaration to deciding to run after your dreams, it actually triggers the emotional cycle, which I'm going to teach you. This emotional cycle so you can identify where you are and how to get out of it when you feel stuck. Okay, so let's go over the cycle of emotions. This is my favorite thing I get to teach my clients. One of them. I teach my clients a lot of things, so this is one of them. All right, so we always start anything and everything with excitement, right? Like you're on fire. You're like, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to accomplish my goals. I'm so excited. This is happening for me. Boom. And then what happens from excitement? Instantly fear creeps in. Now, we've already talked about fear. Fear often comes up as that what ifs. Fear can be like, what if I'm afraid of failing? I'm afraid of success. Oh my gosh, what if I do this and people want money from me because I'm so successful now? So we've already identified what that fear is. So you know what I'm talking about when I say fear, but basically fear stops your action. Once we're in fear mode, then we start doubting. We get into doubt. This is where the second guessing comes in. This is where that fraud syndrome comes in. This is where feeling like you don't even know if you should be, like, you're like, am I even good at this? Should I be doing this? I don't even know. And this is like that state where you're second guessing everything, second guessing your decisions, you're overthinking things, etc. And after doubt comes denial. Okay. So denial can show up in many ways. In fact, most often denial shows up as procrastination. Now, another way that denial could show up is maybe you are defensive, or maybe you're disregarding advice from a superior or a coach, right? You're not being coachable. But here's the deal. We just went from excitement of, yes, I'm so excited, into fear, into doubt, into denial and procrastination. Like, that's pretty dark. So after that, we kind of get into this I quit phase. Like, think about it. You just felt all of those things. Of course, your brain is going to be like, I'm done. And this is when you want to like throw in the towel. You guys, we have all, as business owners, have all at one moment probably thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore. Maybe I should throw in the towel. And I'm going to be really real with you. This is not your time to quit. You did not come this far to only come this far. Once you shift out of this I quit phase, you usually quickly get into anger mode. And anger is often, I mean, that can show up in a lot of ways, but often it's like, I'm so mad this isn't happening. Or like, I've come so far, I'm not stopping here. And it kind of gets your booty into place. I love anger because it builds up emotion, which actually makes you move. It forces you to take action. And action, AKA activity in this cycle, will always bring excitement. Action will always bring you back to excitement. This is a cycle for a reason. It is a cycle. It goes in a circle. Okay? Action fixes anything, and it always brings you to excitement. Now, here's the deal. We're all going through this cycle of emotions at all moments in time, but how we go through it gets to be different. Okay? So you might sit in fear for days. You might sit in fear for months. You might sit in fear for even years. And the important thing is that you can recall exactly where you are so you know how to get out of it, which is obviously taking action. Taking action in any way will bring you back to excitement. Okay? The more you do, the more confident you will be. That is the truth here. So the goal here is to go from excitement and then action to excitement, and then go around action to excitement, and then go around action to excitement, doing that really, really fast. And I just want to teach you this so you recognize where you are. But like I said, the more you do, the more confident you will be. You took this leap. You took this jump, this experience on purpose. You have a mission, a vision, a deeper purpose. And by allowing fear to hold you back and landing in self-sabotage mode, I want to ask you a question. Who is suffering by you choosing not to show up? Whose dream is attached to yours that if you never fulfill yours, they will never fulfill theirs? You have to remember, this isn't about you. I want you to remember why you started this. And think about all the lives you get to touch because you started it. Remember all the people that you are meant to impact. Remember all of the people that are meant to hear your story. Remember all the people that are meant to be influenced by you. You cannot impact them and create the impact and the income you desire if you don't show up and do the work. Now, your audience is waiting on you. It's time that you activate your energy, you cultivate that confidence within you, and you take strategic action that will take you to your next level, never letting anyone or anything hold you back from your deepest desires. And that is how you embody fiercely unstoppable. Fiercely unstoppable is never letting any obstacle get in your way. You guys, this has been such a freaking pleasure. I've had so much fun with you today. Again, I am Brooke Allison. Hello, hello. I have another free gift for you. Yay, free goodies. So I am giving you my 3-step proven system. Okay, my proven 3-step system for consistent 10K cash months and above. Okay, you need to go to this link, brookeallisoncoaching.com/10K-training. And you will sign up for free. So it is my proven system to get you to 10K cash months and above, and get there consistently, you guys. It's not about having income and then falling back down, yada, yada, yada. But I'm so excited for you. I really hope you take these tools and everything I taught you today and really integrate them into your life, understanding that you can create anything that you want. So come connect with me. Here's all my connective stuff. You can find me on Facebook. You can find, you guys, the Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs Facebook group. I didn't put that on here. Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs is my Facebook group. It is bumping in there. My Facebook business page, Instagram, LinkedIn, podcast. Yes, I have a podcast. It's called Fiercely Unstoppable. Come listen. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk to you. You guys, I am just on the other end of this screen. And if you have questions or if you have breakthroughs that you want to share with me, I would love to hear from you. That's all I have for you today. Let's go ahead and we'll stop sharing. Yay! I love you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and you love, love, love this summit where you are able to grow and morph and learn from other really incredible entrepreneurs to help you get to 6 and 7 figures this year. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.